What up, beautiful people? Welcome to Spilled Milk, where there's no point in crying over spilled milk because we weren't going to drink it anyway. I'm Candace, and today I'm a little nervous. So I'm going to try to remake my grandmother's mac and cheese dairy-free. Let's talk about this. My grandmother's an OG, right? Her mac and cheese is legendary. Pun intended, I like that. Legendary. Do you get it? Legendary. So her mac and cheese cannot be beat. You can't mess with it, can't beat it. No one's bringing any other kind of mac and cheese to the house for Thanksgiving or Christmas. It's not happening, right? I have made her mac and cheese her way, and it's been really good, but obviously I can't eat it. So this Thanksgiving, my goal is to make something I could actually eat and that I could actually like. I'd rather not have any mac and cheese at all than to have one that's not that great. So in order to do this, I'm actually going to give her a call. She's going to tell me exactly how to do her recipe, and then we're going to go from there. Hey, Granny.
Hey, Candace.
You awake?
I'm awake.
Alright. So I'm going to try to make your mac and cheese. So I got my ingredients, and I was wondering if you could tell me, like, step by step how you make it.
You got your noodles cooked?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you put your cheese in there. And you stir it up and let your cheese and your macaroni, all melt together.
Okay.
And then you mix your milk and your eggs together and whip it together. I put black pepper in mine. I don't know you know black pepper. I don't know how to do the salt. I do the black pepper.
Okay.
And then you mix that up and mix it up in your cheese and your macaroni. And you mix that all together. Then you put it in a pan and put it in the oven and bake it. And then when you bake it, if you ain't got enough cheese in, you put some more cheese on the top and just let it bake.
Okay, so put the noodles and then bake it and then add more cheese to the top.
Yeah, if you like to really cheese, add some more cheese to the top.
Okay. How long do I bake it for?
About 20 minutes.
Okay. What temperature?
About 325.
Okay. Alright, Granny. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. Love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Alright, y'all. Instructions from the Grande Dame herself. Hey guys, so obviously I'm wearing different clothes. That's because we had to shoot this video 2 different times. If you want to figure out the annoying reason why, check this video out right here. So let's talk about what my grandmother did not tell me in the call. She did not tell me any measurements because she doesn't measure anything. She's been making this stuff since longer than I've been alive, so she doesn't measure things. Thankfully, I've made this with her, so I kind of know about how much we need. I'm going to try to figure it out as we go along. The recipe will be in the description box. You can check it out there. For this recipe, I'm using the So Delicious cheese. This is my first time trying this kind. Usually I stick with Daiya, but I've only used the mozzarella for Daiya for pizzas and things like that. I've never used the cheddar, and this cheddar honestly just looked more real. Hopefully it'll work out for this recipe pretty well. You're also going to need an egg, some almond milk, and some pepper. So here we go. So the first step is obviously to cook your pasta. After you cook and drain your pasta, you're going to add your cheese directly to your pasta in the pot and let it meld together. It's really important that your pasta is hot. That way your cheese can melt and get all nice and gooey to provide that base. As you can see, my pasta is not hot, and so I have to take some time to reheat my pasta and try to get my cheese to melt. Alright, so once you have your fully heated pasta, unlike mine, you're going to go ahead and mix your cheese in the pan and then bring it back over here to your baking dish. You want to go ahead and get your pasta kind of melding together with the cheese. And you're going to add more cheese on the top. Okay, so next you're going to mix your egg and your milk and then your pepper as well. What I think is really funny about my feelings on mac and cheese is that even though I can't eat it, I feel very strongly about the tradition of keeping it the same. Like, I'm never going to have this, but if it's not the same way every single year, I would be upset. Because it's like, why? Why change it? Thanksgiving is about tradition, and you gotta keep everything the same regardless. So 1 egg, I'm channeling my grandmother because I didn't measure that. Probably like a 1/3 cup of milk, I think. And then however much pepper you think you're gonna need. Just a few little things there. Alright. So mix that up. Then what you're gonna do is make little pockets. You don't want to pour it all over your mac and cheese. You're gonna make little pockets and kind of just like put the mixture in there, like so. Little hidey holes. So a little bit right there. Probably like 4 corners, maybe a little bit in the middle as well if you have enough. Cool. And I'm gonna put more cheese on top, because why not? My grandmother, when she makes this, she will pull a 2-gallon frozen bag of cheese from her freezer that she buys specifically for Thanksgiving and will leave there. I don't know when she buys this, but she'll buy it and have it just ready for the day that we make mac and cheese. Alright. Now this is a smaller portion than we usually make for Thanksgiving. I know she said, I think 325, I think for like 25 minutes. I'm gonna do it for about 15 to 17 minutes and see, and then check on it and go from there. So for today's recipe, I used the Almond Breeze vanilla. I would actually probably recommend using the unsweetened kind. I feel like if I thought about it, it might change the taste a little bit because it's vanilla and it's really sweet. Unsweetened, unflavored, like original kind may be better. It'll probably end up just fine, but it may give you like a better taste, let the cheese shine through a little more if you use the unsweetened original kind.
What are you looking forward to this Thanksgiving as a dairy-free individual?
For Thanksgiving, for family, and for food. Knowing that I'm going to have to avoid certain things is a part of Thanksgiving for me, but it doesn't stop me from being like, oh my gosh, family and food. Like leftovers, always here for the leftovers. Turkey sandwich with mayo, lettuce, and cranberry sauce. I will eat that every day for an entire week, probably multiple times a day, because that's my favorite thing to eat after Thanksgiving.
You eat mayo?
Yeah.
Oh. Wow. What is mayo anyways? I don't even know.
So fun fact, mayo is dairy free in that it doesn't have a milk product in it. It has an egg in it, which most people think of as dairy because in the grocery store, the dairy section is like egg and milk products. Egg isn't actually a dairy product. If it comes from a cow, dairy. Chicken, you're good to go. All right, while waiting for that to bake, I'm gonna just do a random taste test on the cheese. It doesn't smell like cheese. It low-key smells a little sweet, which I think is weird, because cheese isn't sweet to my memory, so. Okay. Okay. I wouldn't eat this by itself, right?
Okay.
I would not eat this by itself, so I think it tastes kind of odd. And I haven't had cheese in a minute, but I know cheddar doesn't taste like this. But I think that with other things it'll be fine, and with like other components and elements and things like that, it'll be alright. So it kind of mimics that, like, you know when you have cheese and it's like got that kind of like that mouthfeel. It mimics the mouthfeel of cheddar cheese, like if you kind of like sliced it off the block and like ate it, but it doesn't taste like it. It tastes, aftertaste kind of there. If you eat like a little bit of it, the aftertaste kind of tastes like, oh, maybe I had cheese, like maybe like a breeze of cheese went by and I got, so like that's kind of what that tastes like. Yeah, you're not gonna mistake it for real cheese, I will say that. But I think in tandem with other things, it'll be fine. And I know the shreds can be a little weird because there's like the sliced cheese for sandwiches, and then there's that other kind of comes like just kind of like blocks. So this one, shreds are a little weird. It's a good start. Good start. So this is also new for So Delicious. They started out with yogurt. I've tried their yogurt. It's good. and they now have ice cream and they have cheese. So this is a new thing for them. So, you know, A for effort. B minus, C plus on taste. And hopefully, like an A in this mac and cheese. We'll find out in about 10 minutes.
Let me see. I want to taste it now.
Oh, now you want to taste it. Oh, wait. Come on, Georgina. Come to the camera. Come to the light. All right, guys. This is my friend Georgina who helps me film. I offered her, and she wanted to try this cheese, and she's like, no.
But your reaction was so...
She was like, no, I'm good. Now she was trying. Good.
Oh, jeez. A lot of cheese.
You did. That's a lot of cheese.
I'm gonna smell it first.
Face the camera.
It almost smells like a powdered cheese kind of thing.
Okay.
That's not how my dairy at home smells. my Kraft shredded cheese does not smell like this. It does taste fake. It's like when I eat those, what is it, Cheetos? The hard ones, and you know it's like that real like fake powdered sugar or cheese. That's literally what it tastes like if I lick the Cheeto, like the hard kind. That's what it would taste like.
Hilarious.
It's not bad, but my mind goes to like when I have those chips that are heavily flavored with like powdered cheese.
Yeah.
But I don't. So I guess I do eat Cheetos. So it's not bad, but
you just like it's not real cheese. Like that's what you know.
It's not Kraft.
You're not gonna mistake it for real cheese by far. But if
non-dairy cheese?
Nah, Kraft don't care.
Kraft. Come on, you can do better than
Help
this.
us out. Hit me up. Like
you can do
I will
better than
taste test everything. Trust me.
But it does taste like powdered cheese from some of those unhealthy snacks, particularly Cheetos.
Thank you for that hot take, Georgina. Initially, you didn't want to try it, and there you go.
I was fascinated by your look on your face.
Yeah, it's interesting. And that's the thing too. Like, always an A for effort because at least we have something. Preferably, it's something that's good. And this isn't bad. You know, it's fine. Excuse me. It's just fine. It's okay. Ideally, it's better in things. That's kind of usually how dairy-free stuff goes anyway. As it's gotten better, you kind of like hide it and stuff. You're not just like, I'm going to sit down and eat this bag of cheese. Like people will sit down and eat a block of cheese that's like regular cheese. Like I'm sure people do that. You're not going to be doing that with this. But likely it'll hold up for your recipes, for your mac and cheese, for, what do people, your nachos. I'm really like, what do people put cheese in?
Eggs.
No, that's weird.
You put cheese and eggs?
I don't put anything in my eggs. PSA, I like eggs by themselves, or I will drizzle them with honey, which I know is weird, but I don't like don't put pepper in. My family likes pepper in their eggs. No pepper, no cheese, no hot sauce, like none of that. Straight eggs or eggs with honey. Anyway, that is the impromptu review of the So Delicious, both from a dairy-free and non-dairy-free perspective. So there you go. Okay, so the mac and cheese is out of the oven. I'm going to go ahead and give some preliminary thoughts before I try it. One, having your pasta be warm is actually really fundamental, more so than I realized. The cheese didn't really melt with it, and I think it's because initially the pasta wasn't hot. Again, also dairy-free cheese, the melting factor on dairy-free cheese is a little iffy. You know, they try, but you know it's always going to be like the same results as another cheese. Or one thing you could do too if your pasta wasn't warm like mine was actually run under hot water. At the time, my mom made the comment that that's what I could have done, so now I know for future reference. And now you know before you try this. So earlier I mentioned when I was making the egg mixture not to just pour it over the top. And the reason for that is if you just pour it over the top, it doesn't have a chance to get integrated into the pasta. And the exposure to direct heat will actually cook the egg and it's going to end up with scrambled eggs. That's not what you want in your mac and cheese, so be sure to do little pockets like you saw me do. And then that way it can fully kind of diffuse across the pasta without that exposure to direct heat. And just make a nice creamy inside for your mac and cheese. So now we're going to try it. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll tell you what's good about this. The mouthfeel is really similar to real mac and cheese. Like, I think that's more so the combination of the milk and the egg in there. Like, that makes it kind of creamier on the inside. But the mouthfeel with this tastes like mac and cheese. Okay, so mouthfeel is a good one. I'm not mad at the taste. Okay, I'm not mad at the taste. I think this is one of those, like, it's not super pretty on the outside, but there's more going on than you gave it credit for when you try it. I think this is okay. I'm not mad at this, honestly. It could look better, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Definitely make sure my pasta's hot. I'm gonna say that like 15,000 times. Make sure your pasta is hot. Wait for the cheese on there. It's a crucial step. And then probably buy more cheese. I don't like to see exposed noodles. I don't see the point in that. Oh, that was the other thing I was gonna mention. My noodles are different. So I didn't have elbow macaroni. I think that makes a difference. Penne is bigger. And as Georgina mentioned, it usually requires a heavier sauce. Excuse me. And the cheese isn't that. So definitely your pasta choice makes a difference. Definitely go with the elbow, classic style. I wouldn't recommend penne. So that's the other thing. Pasta style, warm pasta. But otherwise, I'm not mad at this. I'm okay with it. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I wanted something that was good. If it wasn't great, I'd rather have nothing than have it not be good. I will have this. I'm gonna try it on Thanksgiving. Probably no one else will eat it in my family but me, but that's okay. It can just be for me. I'll know that I have something. I'm okay. I call it a win. I give it like a B-. That doesn't look pretty, but it gets the job done. So yeah, that's my grandmother's mac and cheese recipe, y'all. I can find it in the description box below. Please let me know if you try it. I would love to see what you thought of it, how it looks for you as well. Maybe yours looks better than mine did. And then definitely what you think of it. Be sure to do all the things, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment below on your favorite Thanksgiving tradition and let me know. Are you showing up for the mac and cheese, for the football, for the family gathering? What are you here for Thanksgiving? And I'll see y'all next time. Hey y'all, so the video's not done yet. It's the day before Thanksgiving and I totally meant to have this video up before now. But since I don't, I figured I'd go ahead and film the redo and show you guys what it looks like implementing the tips that I talked about. My elbow macaroni, because pasta size and shape is important for this, is almost done. I'm going to drain it and add my cheese. So I'm using the Daiya. It's an all new style of cheese for them, the cutting board shreds style. So I got this from my local store. I keep wanting to say my local Whole Foods store, but it's not the Whole Foods. It's a local like natural food store. And so I went there because I wanted to avoid the traffic of Whole Foods because the day before Thanksgiving I knew it'd be crazy. And it saved me time, honestly. It's closer to my side of town. And so I went there and they had this cheese. They didn't have the So Delicious kind, which I think is interesting because Whole Foods has So Delicious, but not this kind. And so this kind was on sale, which is great because, you know, alternative things tend to be a little more expensive. So I was really glad it was on sale. And then it actually looks more real, y'all. Like, look at that. It actually looks like it could be real cheddar, right? And so if you remember, I picked the So Delicious brand over the original Daiya cheese style brand because it looked more real. So I'm excited because this looks like it's actually going to be pretty good. I'm actually going to go ahead and try it now on camera. Do another little on-camera taste test before I add it to my pasta. Oh, wait, whoa. Yo, okay, so initially the smell was like, normal vegan cheese. And I was like, wait a second, it smells slightly cheddary. Like, okay. This might be something, y'all. This might be like something real good versus like something like, you know, okay, cool. Okay. So, again, you're not mistaking it for real cheese, but it doesn't have that kind of weird aftertaste that most vegan cheeses have. The cheddar factor is a little bit better, I think, than So Delicious kind. It gets rid of some of that weird like aftertaste and a little bit of the mouthfeel that vegan cheese has. I would pick this over So Delicious. It's not a huge difference, but I think it's enough to where this would be my go-to over So Delicious, and even over the original diet kind, because the original diet kind is okay, but I think they outdid themselves. They like leveled up in their own brand with this one. And this actually comes in cheddar, pepper jack, and mozzarella as well. I usually use their mozzarella for pizza, so I'm definitely gonna check that out for leveling up my pizza game as well. Pasta is done, so I'm gonna go ahead and drain, add. So here we go. Can y'all see that steam? Look at that steam. Pasta is hot, ready to go. One thing I want to mention about the pasta too is make sure it's al dente, so just undercooked, because you don't want to overcook it when you bake it, so make sure it's a little bit under. So I added a layer of cheese and let it melt, and then add another layer of cheese and mix it up. Melting properties aren't too bad, about the same as So Delicious. I've noticed that if you have like more cheese together, it kind of clumps up on itself. So I'm gonna add the egg mixture and then pop it in the oven. So mac and cheese is done. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop it up, try it out, and let y'all know how it is. So before I even try it, I like how it looks. The cheese that was on top is a little bit hard, which is what you want because it's baked. And then the cheese that's on the inside is like a little bit melty. You can't see it on my spoon, but it's like not coming off because it's nice and congealed, which is good. And the inside is like that nice like kind of creaminess you're looking for from the egg and the milk. I think it's gonna be pretty good. Let's check it out. Hey. Yo, this is good. Like, this is actually good. Like, for my other one, I was like, okay, you know, it's not bad. I'm not mad at it. Like, this is good. Like, I'm really happy with it. Like, I would probably take this to my family's house for Thanksgiving to show off. Like, I would probably take this with me to be like, this is my dairy-free mac and cheese. It's actually good. Like, y'all can't clown it. Like, I would actually take this with me and present it to my family. Like, this is really good. Wow. Hot dog. Okay, so I talked about the mouthfeel in the last one. This is like just straight melty gooey cheese. Like it feels no different than what I remember and would imagine mac and cheese actually tastes like. Melting's on point. Like there's no like weird aftertaste with it. Yo. The noodles are appropriately creamy on the inside. Let's taste the top. I haven't tasted the top, the crunchy top. Let's see. So with the baked cheese on top, you're looking for like a little bit of crunch because it's obviously kind of like kind of caramelized on the top. But it still shouldn't be like super hard, just a little bit of give. That flavor was good. This cheese is what's up. Okay. Officially declaring the Daiya cheddar style shreds cutting board edition as the undisputed champ over So Delicious. This is so good. They really leveled up their recipe, like, because their other stuff I wouldn't have picked. Honestly, I didn't pick it the first time because I was like, I've had this, probably not gonna be what I'm looking for. But this is what's up. They came through. All right, y'all. Round 2 of the dairy-free mac and cheese, my grandmother's recipe, dairy-free, is a winner. Like, this is truly what's up. My tips were from earlier in the video were spot on. Oven macaroni is definitely the way to go because pasta size matters. Your noodles got to be piping hot. Like, you got to see that steam coming off of it for the cheese to melt. And then putting your little pockets. Don't put it over the top. Just do your little pockets so the egg doesn't cook on the top of your pasta. And let it bake a solid 30 minutes. Regardless of your size. I thought my grandmother was wrong about the size because I made a smaller one. Regardless of size, you want to make sure it cooks so the egg cooks, and then to get that nice crunchy layer on the top with your cheese. I am really happy with this. Like, I'm not even like gassing it up. I'm really happy with this. I might have to make another one. Highly recommend the Daiya brand for their cutting board. I wouldn't necessarily go with the old school version, but their cutting board for the cheddar is what's up. So that is it, y'all. Be sure to do all the things. Subscribe, like, share, comment. Again, hit me with your favorite Thanksgiving tradition, what you're here for. And let me know, please, if you make this recipe. I'd love to see how it came out for you. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.